How did a 1979 panel with David Attenborough result in the unprecedented crisis we're facing today? It's a strange question, but the story that unfolds is quite remarkable. In the late 1970s, the legendary naturalist David Attenborough faced a peculiar challenge. He wanted to film his documentaries in China, but there was a roadblock. To overcome this obstacle, Attenborough decided to join a committee panel in China, and little did he know that this decision would lead to a revelation that would shape China's future. On this panel, David Attenborough had a chance encounter with a Chinese official, Deng Xiaoping. Attenborough posed a seemingly innocent question about China's growing population. Deng Xiaoping's answer would set the stage for one of the most significant policy shifts in China's history, the one-child policy. The impact of this policy has had far-reaching consequences, both demographic and economic.
The world's most populous country has hit an historic turning point. Today, China announced its first population decline in 6 decades.
Government data shows the birth rate at a record low, with the fewest babies born last year since the founding of Communist China in 1949.
Fast forward to today, and we find ourselves in a situation where China's population is in decline and the real estate market is on the brink of collapse. Today, China faces a historic turning point. Government data shows the birth rate at a record low, with the fewest babies born since the founding of the Communist China in 1949. But the situation gets even worse. A data leaked in July 2022 revealed that Chinese authorities had overcounted the population by over 100 million young people. This means there's now an oversupply of residential buildings and not enough buyers. The real estate market, which accounts for about 30% of China's GDP, has become a ticking time bomb. With 70% of Chinese wealth tied up with this sector, the potential fallout is staggering. At the center of this crisis is Evergrande, once one of China's largest property developers. It had 1,300 real estate projects in over 280 cities, housing 12 million people. Yet the company is over $320 billion in debt, making it the world's most indebted real estate company. But Evergrande's ambitions went beyond just real estate. They ventured into electric vehicles, bottled water, and even soccer teams. The company's diversification was driven by grandiose goals that would ultimately lead to its downfall. Evergrande's growth was built on a risky and unsustainable strategy. They borrowed money for land acquisition and pre-sold homes before construction, creating a financial house of cards. Several factors exacerbated this crisis. Property ownership in China became a cultural obsession, leading to rampant speculation. Faulty population data, along with China's one-child policy, set unrealistic expectations for housing demands. As a result, there are now eerie images of vacant, unfinished concrete towers in some regions. This oversupply of properties, combined with youth unemployment, has created a perfect storm. The Chinese government intervened by implementing stringent regulations known as the Three Red Lines. These measures were aimed at reducing the economy's over-reliance on the property sector, which accounted for nearly 30% of GDP. Evergrande's massive debt, exceeding $300 billion, was a ticking time bomb. The company couldn't meet its obligations, leading to defaults, plunging share prices, and a loss of investor trust. In October of 2021, Evergrande announced a trading halt, which lasted 17 months. The company faced a liquidity crisis and the situation worsened with numerous defaults. The collapse of Evergrande has sent shock waves across various sectors and markets. It has affected everyone from iron ore miners to retail businesses and even construction workers. But the ramifications are not limited to China alone. Evergrande's impact has the potential to disrupt global market and economies. So is this China's Lehman Brothers moment? Well, the answer is not so simple. While there are similarities in terms of highly leveraged and opaque sectors, China's unique economic structure and government intervention could lead to a different outcome. In conclusion, the collapse of Evergrande is a significant challenge for China and the world. The stakes are high, and it will take time to navigate this crisis and revive the real estate industry. One thing is clear though, this is a financial disaster with serious human cost. What are your thoughts on this matter? Feel free to share your insights in the comment section. And if you want to stay updated on science, technology, and business, don't forget to subscribe. It's free. Thanks for watching.